As traffic volume continues to rise, mixing with the wet weather, starting to see a few more issues across our Twin Cities. Westbound 94 stop and go Creighton to Franklin. Westbound 494 backs up approaching 35W. Already some brake lights on the eastbound side of 694, causing some delays Rice Street in the 35E. I'm Dominic Fortini. That's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by St. Paul College. Looking to get ahead this summer? Take classes at St. Paul College. You'll enjoy small class sizes and get top-notch student support. And you can save thousands of dollars in tuition. Plus, the credits you earn can be transferred. Classes starting now in June. Don't wait. Learn more at stpaul.edu.
Dave, Jenny, Vaught, and Bailey. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
Happy Friday the 13th. It's 101.3 K. Oh, I thought we were going to have a little taste.
Oh,
no
did
taste?
you want that?
No,
Sorry,
no, that's
I meant
okay.
to put a little pause in there.
No, that's okay. We had a lot of stuff going on, so we will definitely get that in a little while. Shout out to Uriel Jr. listening on the way to school. School? It's June 13th.
Oh no!
Why are you in school?
Turn around, go back home.
Go home.
Go to the go to
Panakuchen.
Go to There's no Panakuchen anymore.
Oh.
Go to IHOP and get that kid some pancakes.
Yeah.
With like
Don't go to
bananas in the face
school.
on there. Don't go to
Oh,
school.
yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, pancakes. What do you want in your pancakes right now?
I would just take some powdered sugar, so a little bit of cinnamon, and just a ton of syrup.
And a ton of syrup. Yeah.
That sounds so
Cinnamon.
good.
A
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of syrup.
Delish.
What's on your pancakes, Jenny?
I'd probably do some very thinly sliced strawberries and also a ton of syrup and a little dash of powdered sugar.
Okay. Vaughn, what's on your pancakes?
You know I'm a picky plain Jane. I just want syrup and butter.
Butter. You get a butter. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Uriel. No birthday. It was just a shout out. We've got weekend tickets for you coming up. It's a big day here on KDWB because the show is tomorrow night. You know what else is tonight? Carson is tour road managing for the artist I told you about. He's doing Bonnaroo. So Carson right now is like in Murfreesboro or somewhere like that.
Good for Carson.
And he's tour road managing, which means he has to get their pizza and make sure they get on stage on time.
He's in the
Love that.
same space as Olivia Rodrigo, like breathing her air.
He is, yes, exactly. I think his artist
And
is
Hosier.
Damiano
David.
Damiano David. So Carson is hanging out with that artist today. I think that's just so cool. Going to look at a dog a little bit later on today. Bernie is a rescue. We think they're a poodle doodle, something or other. And we're going to go meet Bernie later on today and see if he's a good fit. Vaunt gets his rescue dog, Ava, tomorrow.
So cute, little puppers, 4 months old.
Oh.
So we got a lot of stuff going on.
And I'm here too.
And Jen and Bailey's got nothing going on, but she's here too.
I'm here.
I got an email I want to read to you guys. And they didn't want to be on the radio. You'll see why. Getting right to the point. This is from a woman, by the way. My husband's name is on our TV Wi-Fi bill and our electric bill. Every other bill is under my name. We tell each other every month how much the bills are, and then we Venmo each other appropriately. Recently, I learned my husband has been taking my money, not paying the bills. I received a notice of termination for our electric bill, which then led me into looking at the cable bill. Same situation there. It seems he throws $100 at him here and there to keep everything turned on, but we owe thousands to both Wi-Fi and electric.
Yikes.
To be honest, I haven't been happy in this marriage for a long time. Is this new discovery about the bills enough reason to finally ask for a divorce? Or am I being too hard on him? Please help. Thank you all. No, you should not ask for a divorce. You should tell him you're getting a divorce. You don't ask. This guy, no, I am sorry. Because if he is lying to you and being misleading, where is that money going? Number one. Number two, he's lying and being misleading. Number three, you said you've been unhappy in this marriage for a long time. DIVORCE. You're not asking him. You're telling him.
Yeah. Especially if you've been unhappy for a while, this gives you like the kind of jumping off point to make it happen, where it's not just kind of like questioning it, like, I'm kind of unhappy and worrying about it. But like, this dude's been like swindling you for years.
Swindling, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the means for a divorce right there.
Where'd that money go? Where's that money going?
Yeah.
Her being unhappy is the only reason I'm going to say divorce, because the money thing, I think you have a conversation. I'd be pissed, but yeah, we can have a conversation. Where are you doing with the money? What if he has a drug problem?
Well,
I mean, you
never know.
That could be
What
grounds
that
for a divorce
means,
right
yeah,
there. Yeah,
exactly.
right.
It is,
Yeah,
but
some people would choose to stay, and some people would be like, you know what? No.
It's just such a big lie and secret to keep in a marriage because clearly he's doing something most likely sketchy or something that he doesn't want her to know about with that money. So it's like, I don't know. What else does she not know about him? Not
Good
necessarily
point.
not necessarily what he's doing with money, but like what else does she not know about him? Because that's such a huge thing to hide from your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So who is he really? Because I feel like she's got to start questioning so many more things.
Well, what else she is not happy about too? It's like, is it because he doesn't do anything around the house? Is it because he sits in his man cave and mopes all day? Is it because he doesn't help out with the kids? Is there no touching? There's no affection. So it just sounds like, just it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes in a marriage, you stay in a marriage that's not so good because you don't know what it's going to be like after you get a divorce. But you can handle the bad marriage. So it's like, okay, this is painful, but I can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not sure whether you can handle the pain of being divorced.
Yeah.
So you stay in the painful situation because you're used to it. You can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
DIVORCE.
Divorce, the word of the day.
Yes, exactly. Okay, what do you think? Are we wrong about this one? Text messages. You guys have obviously been married. Well, I have. It's one thing that I think the only thing that Susan does that she deceives me. Do you want to know what Susan does that she deceives me with?
Yes, please.
She buys too much food. She throws it away when it gets old.
Mm-hmm.
She loves to go down to Cub and shop. Then she'll load the cupboards up with fresh food and the drawers with fresh veggies. And then all of a sudden it disappears. And she knows I hate to waste it. So she'll throw it in the garbage out in the garage and hide it under some garbage bags so I don't see it. And I'm like, did you throw away all that broccoli? Did you throw away all those lemons you bought? All those apples you bought that we never touched? Well, they were getting old. That's the worst it is, though. So,
We have a text message that says, yes, tell him that you're getting a divorce. My ex did that exact thing and it has taken me years to fix my credit. He was cheating using my money.
he was cheating using my money.
So sorry.
All
That's
right.
awful.
Not to start off the 7 o'clock hour with something heavy like that, but to me, honestly, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I hope you agree, and I hope it works out for you.
But I get what Vont's coming from too. Like, have a conversation unless you are just like unhappy and this is like the straw that broke the camel's back situation.
Life's too short, Bailey. Get GTFO.
GTFO.
DIVORCE.
It's too much
Divorce.
spelling. It's the weekend.
Call Jonathan Fogel right now. Okay. That is, we just take a break on KDWB. We'll be back commercial free for 1 hour. We got everything from Weeknd tickets to No Phone Screener Friday. And, oh God, are we going to do Dave's Wheel of Girlfriends? I hate that bit. It's where
Woo!
Bailey's like, it's not even a real wheel. It's a wheel sound effect. It's the lamest thing you've ever come up with.
It's a real wheel. It's on my computer. I literally watch it spin.
And then she's like,
oh, and spin.
Tell us about your girlfriend, Tammy. And then I got to tell about Tammy.
Everybody likes to get to know you, Dave.
No, they don't. All
and
right,
you have 1,000 girlfriends.
We'll be right back. It's Friday the 13th. It's also National Blame Someone Else Day. I love that one. And we'll be right back on KDWB.
She is pop royalty.
Oh, boy.
Twin Cities, I'm Sabrina Carpenter.
She's only visiting 5 U.S. states on tour this year, and Minnesota isn't one of them. But you know KDWB is putting you at the show. Make us your #1 preset on our iHeartRadio app, because starting Monday, you're never more than 30 minutes from your chance at a trip to Nashville to see her live. The winning begins at 7:05 Monday with The Dave Ryan Show, part of the summer of 2020 live from Republic Records and KDWB. This September, our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One.
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 19th and 20th. Streaming live only on Hulu. And you can be there for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Starring
Tate McRae. Ed Sheeran. Lil Wayne.
Jelly Roll, Maroon 5,
Mariah Carey. Glorilla.
and more. 15 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Capital One cardholders can score their iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets right now before anyone else. Tickets are only available while pre-sale tickets last or until today, June 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. Add a Capital One Access Pass to your pre-sale purchase to attend an exclusive pre-concert event with a private performance from LL Cool J on Friday or Jelly Roll on Saturday. Only available during the cardholder pre-sale. Pre-sale tickets are limited and will go fast. So visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One to buy now. And we'll see you
at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
From the Custom One MN.com Weather Center.
Scattered thunderstorms to kick off the weekend today. It should clear up this afternoon with a few stray showers here and there, a high of 59. Tomorrow it's going to be cloudy, a high of 67, and Sunday cloudy as well, a high of 77.
This report is sponsored by Sun Country Airlines. Craving lobster rolls in Maine, Nashville barbecue, or an authentic Chicago dog? Sun Country Airlines gets you there faster with low fares on direct flights to the West Coast, East Coast, down South, and Midwest. Visit suncountry.com and get to going.
Oh, look who's coming into town. It's your Aunt Thelma and Uncle Harold. When they get to your house, they're going to look at your carpet and get all judgy. That's why when you have guests coming into town this summer, or your barbecues or your grad parties or whatever, get your carpet clean. Don't try to do it yourself. I mean, vacuuming, sure, it's great, but you got to do more than vacuum. And don't try to DIY with the rug monster from the grocery store. I've done it. Take it from me. Don't bother. Zero Res will come by. They'll take care of everything for you, and they'll do such a great job. They've got a 4.9 rating on Google. That's huge. And right now, Zero Res Big Summer Savings take 20% off of all services. Just set it up. Go to ZeroResMinnesota.com or simply call 952-ZERO-RES. Ask for the KDWB special, and Zero Res will hook you up. So when Aunt Thelma and Uncle Harold come this summer, they'll be like, did you see how nice the carpet is? Zero Res your carpet in time for summer. Spell it backward or forward, it spells the same. Zero Res.
KDWB-FM, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and iHeart Radio Station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detail. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cab prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Ink card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
This is the sound of creamy, delicious Organic Valley milk. This is the sound of an Organic Valley farm where that milk comes from and where the wildlife is protected. Yeah, drink it in. Learn more at ov.coop.
Ideal Image Laser Hair Removal number 15. No more shaving, ever. Imagine what you could do with that extra 30 minutes a day. How about nothing? Because you deserve a break. Right now, get up to 84% off laser hair removal. Go to idealimage.com or call 1-800-BE-IDEAL.
At Concordia University, St. Paul, you can choose from over 40 career-connected online programs and join a close-knit community with a legacy of student success. CSP Global. One decision changes everything. Get started at global.csp.edu.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in the Twin Cities. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Home run! That's my girl.
She's a star.
Yeah, since I started giving her children's Claritin, she can actually play without allergies getting in the way.
I should try that. My boy's over there sneezing in the batter's box.
Oh, you should. It's pediatrician recommended and provides 24-hour non-drowsy relief. Plus, the chewables are dye-free.
So he can focus on his swing instead of his symptoms.
Exactly. He'll be hitting home runs in no time.
Claritin Clears. Use as directed. Rediscover Southdale Center Saturday from noon till 3. Win a $500 Tory Burch gift card or $200 to David Yurman. Plus DJ Beats, pop-ups, and giveaways from Lululemon, Kate Spade, New York, and more. First 250 guests get a free Southdale tote. Follow us at Southdale Center for details.
Save on premium protein at Whole Foods Market. Get 20% off no antibiotics ever boneless beef ribeye roast and steaks with Prime through June 17th. Throw it on the grill or roast it on the stove. Shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
The countdown is over. The buying starts now. The iHeartRadio Music Festival is back, and Capital One cardholders, your chance at scoring first access to tickets is happening right now through June 13th, only while pre-sale supplies last. Plus, don't forget, you can add an access pass for a pre-show event with LL Cool J on Friday or Jelly Roll on Saturday. Don't miss the biggest music event of the year with massive performances from Ed Sheeran, Jelly Roll, Lil Wayne, Mariah Carey, Tate McRae, and more. Go to iHeartRadio.com/Capital One before it's too late.
Arthur's Jewelers is where uniqueness meets style. Discover exclusive designs from America's top jewelry brands.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Rain continues to soak the metro area northbound Highway 169. Got the right lane blocked at Betty Crocker Drive with a crash. Watch for delays to begin closer to 16th. Also have crews dealing with a vehicle which spun out northbound Highway 169 near 150th. Westbound 494 tapping the brakes as you approach 35W. I'm Dominic Fortini. That's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mazda.
Luther Brookdale Mazda is the Midwest #1 volume Mazda dealer 5 years running. And we've earned the President's Award 7 years in a row for outstanding sales and customer service. Come see us and find out why. LutherMazda.com. The only thing we overlook is $694.
iHeartRadio Diddy trial update.
After a grueling 6 days, Diddy's ex, referred to only as Jane, is off the stand.
During more cross-examination and redirect questioning, Jane said she was able to compartmentalize all the bad stuff with the times Diddy would shower her with love and affection.
The single mom also said Diddy would threaten to stop paying for her house if she didn't go along with sex marathons with other men that often lasted days.
For more insider info direct from the courtroom, search Diddy on the iHeartRadio app.
You can do more than listen on KDWB. You can watch The Dave Ryan Show. Just go to YouTube and search Dave Ryan TV.
We are on TV right now. And pull this up on your phone. YouTube, Dave Ryan TV. And there's different cameras, so you can see Bailey and Jenny and me and Vaunt and Dave Ryan TV. Check that out. And then you can kind of comment and interact and make, snarky comments and things like that.
Snarky? So, yeah.
Wow. It is Friday the 13th. We're going to give you some good luck. We're going to bless you with good luck. Here is how you know you've been blessed with good luck. You'll hear this sound. There it is.
Wow.
You need
Beautiful.
that good luck.
Beauty school dropout. That's what it sounds like.
Does it really?
From Greece.
Yeah, because that's how it starts. All of a sudden, she's in the diner, but it becomes something else.
Your story's sad to tell.
Honestly, my least favorite song.
Do well.
Never seen
Most mixed up.
Oh, fun. That's what you should do this weekend.
It's probably one of the creepiest parts in the movie because doesn't that one guy come in?
Yeah.
Frankie Avalon.
Yeah.
Frankie
Yeah.
Avalon.
And then all of a sudden he's all into these like 18-year, well, honestly, high school age.
16.
Yeah,
beauty
well,
school dropouts.
the girl that plays the old one that
Rizzo. She was like 31.
She's like 31. I was like 15 and I saw that movie. I'm like, that looks like my mom. That is not a high school kid.
I have tickets to Chanhassen Dinner Theater, and they're doing Grease right now.
Yeah.
And Bailey said that the show is better than like the movie.
No, the movie's better than the show.
Okay, so I should watch the movie first so I can compare.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Still can't figure out why there's a flying car at the end, but we'll get to that.
You'll find out,
day. All right, it's KDWB, so we're going to bless you with good luck. Here's all you got to do. You got to call in, and I'm going to give you a category. You name 5 items in the category in 10 seconds. If you can do it, then I will bless you with good luck. Vaunt, you're up first. Did you watch The Office? Okay. Bailey,
yes,
did you watch The Office?
I did.
Here we go. You will name 5 characters from The Office in 10 seconds. Ready, go.
Michael, Jim, Dwight, Phyllis, Pam.
Okay, very good. Okay, so now I'm going to bless you with good luck. Here you go, Bailey.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Oh, you're glowing.
Oh, I'm glowing.
Mm-hmm. You start levitating?
Whoa!
Actually, you're
Name.
pregnant.
Oh, no.
That was a good luck you got.
Yikes.
From the Lord.
Okay, Jenny, name 5 things you can chew. And by the way, call me now, 651-989-KDWB. And if you can get your 5 in 10 seconds, it's tricky. We will bless you with good luck. Okay? Jenny, your category is 5 things you can chew. Go.
Gum, tobacco, steak, cereal, apple.
Okay, right. We'll take it.
I was gonna say
Anything.
pretty much
Yeah.
anything.
Pretty much
that you
anything.
can
Okay. All right.
A leather strap, Jenny says.
You
I love
go.
chewing on those.
All right.
Hey, shh, don't tell them that.
Let's
My
talk
secret.
to Allison. Hello, Allison.
Hi.
Where are you calling from this morning on Friday the 13th?
I am calling from Burnsville.
Ah, love it down there. Okay, here we go. Name 5 cartoon characters in 10 seconds. Allison, go.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, and Daisy.
Dang. Should we give them like 5 seconds? It's so easy.
No. 5
Okay.
seconds. No, that's panic. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready to be blessed with good luck?
I'm so ready.
Okay, here you go. You feel it? You feel it? You feel it?
Feeling it.
Ah.
You're going to feel your hands get warm.
You feel warm?
Do you feel warm?
Thanks, Allison. Have a great Friday the 13th.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Maddie is up next. Hello, Maddie.
Hello.
What are you doing this morning, Maddie?
I'm working.
Okay. You like it? Or you can't wait to get out of there?
Both.
I know.
I like my job, but also it's Friday.
Yeah. I feel exactly the same way. Okay, here we go. You can feel lucky if you can give me 5 condiments. Go. 5.
Ketchup, mustard, relish, sauerkraut, and I don't know, teriyaki sauce.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll
Nice.
take it. Yes. Very good. Are you ready to be blessed with good luck?
Yes, I
There you go. Through the power of KDWB, you now have good luck on Friday the 13th. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Best prize you're going to win all day.
Woo!
All right. Up next, we're going to talk to Christina. Hi, Christina.
Good morning.
What are you doing this weekend, Christina? Anything fun?
I'm visiting my dad tomorrow. It's his birthday.
And it's Father's Day.
nice.
Okay, good. All right, very nice. I'm going to bless you with good luck if you can name 5 pizza toppings in 10 seconds. Go.
Pepperoni sausage, green peppers, black olives, onions.
Yay.
That sounds like a good one.
You're being blessed right now. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you.
Okay. Michael, what are you doing this morning, Michael?
I'm currently working.
Okay. Michael, do you want to get lucky?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Bailey's coming over. Right now. Okay. All right. Let's find a good one for you.
She's out the door.
You got a tricky one, Michael, but I think you can do it. You got to name 5 islands. 5 islands. Go.
Hawaii, Australia, Japan.
Yeah, I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you another chance.
Michael.
Give you another
Michael,
chance.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think
I'm not
he
coming
has
over
bad
anymore.
luck now.
It's not my thing.
No. Well, there's Bermuda, Bahama.
Come on,
Come
pretty
on,
mama.
Okay, here we go. Spices, Michael. Spices. Ready, go.
Oregano, pepper, salt, parsley, basil.
There it is. Okay, good job. No, that's
That's
all
all
we
you
need.
need. That's it.
Get
I don't need
blessed. Blessed with good luck. Thank you, Michael. Have a good weekend.
You as well.
You wouldn't believe how the phones are loaded up
I
with
know,
people who
people
want to
want
be blessed
good
with
They
good
want to be
luck.
blessed.
Okay. Sheridan. I love that name. Sheridan, what are you up to this morning?
I'm just chilling with my little 3-month-old.
Oh, baby.
A little boy, little girl.
A little girl.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go. Things you might find in a garage. Things you might find in a garage. Go.
Lawnmower, a wrench, a bike, a car, a car battery.
Yeah.
Car battery.
You are blessed. Blessed with good luck. Go do a couple of more here. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good weekend. Let's go to Liz. Hi, Liz.
Hi.
Are you having a good Friday so far?
I am.
It's about to get better. Dinner's
I know, but
what are you going to say?
I was going to say we're on our way to Mount Rushmore.
I love it. Where are you right now?
We're over by Old Shakopee Road.
Oh, you're just getting
You're
started.
just started,
Oh,
yeah.
you got a long drive ahead.
Do you plan to stop at Wall Drug?
No.
Shame.
Why?
Shame.
Not.
Shame.
Shame.
Okay, here we go. This is a tricky one, but I believe in you. 5 dinners that make good leftovers. 5 dinners that make good leftovers. Go.
Spaghetti, lasagna, meatloaf, fried chicken, and steak.
Yeah, okay. Steak does not make it, but I'll give it to you anyway.
Sure.
Steak is a terrible leftover, but meatloaf is a great leftover. Yes, very
Even
good.
better as a leftover.
Here we go. Blessing you with good luck. And have a good trip. That's very cool.
So fun.
Last one that wants to get lucky. Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
What are you doing this morning, Samantha?
I'm on my way to Duluth to hopefully find my foster his forever home today.
Your what?
Oh, her foster. A foster puppy?
A husky foster. And I've had him for like 3 months. And I'm driving to Duluth in the rain right now to hopefully meet his forever mom and dad.
That is
Duluth's
so awesome.
a good city for a husky.
For
sure. And she's on the Coast Guard, so I feel like she's like super active, and it's going to be a perfect fit.
Yay!
Oh, that's awesome.
Good luck. Yeah.
Good luck. Okay. Going to bring you some good luck. We're going to bless you with good luck. If you can name 5 Sesame Street characters in 10 seconds. Ready? Go.
Bert and Ernie. The Grout.
Yep.
Big Bird.
Yep. One more.
And Elmo.
Yay! You had me worried for a second. Okay. Here you go. You ready to be blessed with good luck?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Good luck with that husky dog.
I
That
hope
is
they take her.
awesome. Okay. Good luck. It's Friday the 13th. It's 101.3 KDWB.
The Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
They're talking about Sabrina Carpenter's album cover, and it is basically her on her hands and knees, very seductive pose while a man is holding her by her hair. And people don't know what to make of it, whether it's sexist or whether, I mean, it's her, so I doubt that she would make it sexist, but it is a little bit, I think it's tongue-in-cheek. And I think it's, it's making us talk.
Yeah, everybody's talking about
what
it.
their job is.
I've been watching Euphoria lately, and HBO just announced that they're finally going to release the new episodes, but it's only going to be 8 episodes. And
Wait, when are they releasing them?
I don't know when they're releasing them, but they had said that it's going to be 8 episodes, and
I'm
it's
excited.
got people so mad because it's been 4 years since they put out a new season.
I feel like it's usually only ever been 8, maybe 10 episodes.
Yeah.
It's
it's too long of a hiatus for sure.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened anymore. Besides the fact that the one guy who actually died in real life probably died
in
at
the show.
last
Angus
season.
Cloud, yeah.
Angus Cloud. So
Here's an interesting take from Joey Lawrence. Remember Joey Lawrence?
Yeah.
He was the guy on Blossom that would go, whoa!
And
Okay,
he's just
that was
overall hot in general. Like he's just kind of like a 90s
He makes
hottie.
an interesting claim. He says that Matt LeBlanc's character on Friends was based on his character from Blossom, and Matt used to go to tapings of Blossom and take notes. I don't think that's much of a stretch. It really could be.
I mean, yeah, they kind of have the same vibe, I think, in general.
And also, I mean, maybe, but I don't know him from Blossom. I feel like I knew him from Melissa and Joey more so.
Or any of the Disney.
Yeah.
Right. What was
Right.
that? The Lawrence brothers.
Yes.
They do stuff together all the
I don't remember
time.
what it was, but okay, well, coming up this weekend, if you happen to be listening on the iHeartRadio app and you live in New York and you also look like Pedro Pascal, they're doing another lookalike contest. So they do this every once in a while in New York. They did a Timothée Chalamet one, and Timothée Chalamet actually showed up to it. And it's so fun seeing the videos of people showing up because there are so many people who look like these celebs. And then they win gifts and like gift cards and stuff. But the funniest part of this is when they announced it, it's the comments from people. It says, what if we kissed at the Pedro Pascal lookalike contest? And what someone else says, we going husband shopping.
Yes. Yeah.
A perfect Father's Day activity when two passions collide. So anyways, it'll be a good fun time. And I'm excited to see the videos of all the Pedro Pascal lookalikes.
And I have been breaking big news all day. Spaceballs 2 is coming out, and Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement in order to do Spaceballs 2.
Bailey has a full shirt of his face on it.
Yeah,
I
she
really
does.
love him. If you ever knew of someone who is a big fan, it's Bailey.
You're the only fan of Rick Moranis, I will just say.
true.
No, it's true.
Somebody made a shirt with his face on it. So there's at least one other person who made the shirt, and then I bought the shirt.
Uh-huh.
So I just really love him. And Mel Brooks is back in it as well. He's like really old now, but he's going to be in it. Josh Gad co-wrote the script. He's super funny. And then Keke Palmer is going to be in it too. Spaceballs 2. It might be called The Schwartz Awakens. I can't wait.
It was a parody of Star Wars,
Yes.
and it was funny. It was 1986 funny.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
You
I
like
wasn't
it.
like rolling on the floor laughing, but I love Rick Moranis.
It's no less funny than Napoleon Dynamite. It's funny in
Yeah.
a strange sort of way.
Yes, I agree.
Nothing like a good breakup story. Here's a few times a celebrity found out their partner was cheating in an unconventional way. For example, Demi Moore learned that Ashton Kutcher was having an affair in 2011 from a Google alert. She called him on it. He admitted it right away. Her response was, quote, "Are you blanking kidding me?"
Ooh.
Elizabeth Hurley found out that her boyfriend Hugh Grant was cheating on her 30 years ago when he got arrested for getting it on with a Sunset Boulevard prostitute in his car.
Oh.
They stayed together for another 5 years, and they're still friends. Laura Dern found out Billy Bob Thornton was unfaithful when the news broke that he had eloped with Angelina Jolie. She was away making a movie, and she never saw it coming.
I can't imagine Laura Dern with Billy Bob Thornton. They seem like two very unmatched people. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm being
I
judgy,
agree. No,
but
I
he
think
seems,
you're right.
kind of hoo-ga-doo-da-doo, and she's like very smart.
She seems like a what?
He seems like hoo-ga-doo-ga-doo-ga-doo, and she seems
I think
academic.
he's very brilliant. He's
Yeah.
really weird. We had him on the show one time, and he was probably the rudest celebrity we ever interviewed.
Really?
I don't remember specifically why, but it was like, okay, this is going to be really cool. And he was very rude and just weird and odd and short. So
wow.
And short.
Yes. Let's do one more. Kourtney Kardashian dumped Scott Disick in 2008 after she found texts on his phone from a contact, quote, "My wife" is what he called her on her contacts.
Oh my gosh.
They did the off and on thing until 2015, and when photos emerged of him with another woman in France. So,
wow.
and that is the dirt. We are moving right into the name this hour for the weekend tickets. The show is tomorrow night. Love to get you into the show. We had a winner earlier this morning. Let's do it again. Here is the current winner's name that you'll have to call within 10 minutes and 13 seconds to claim your tickets.
Yes, the winner is Emery K _. So Emery is spelled EMERYKAY _. Emery K _.
Okay, now you've got 10 minutes and 13 seconds to call us back at 651-989-KDWB to claim your tickets. Now, normally, this time of the morning on a Friday, we do no phone
I don't
screener
think you
Friday.
should even say it.
Okay.
Because people are going to start calling.
Okay, we'll save what we're going to do for later, but we're going to do something that I really don't like doing very much, but Bailey gets a big kick out of this. It's called
Dave's Wheel of Girlfriends.
Explain what this dumb contest is about.
Well, on this wheel that I have the names of all of Dave's past girlfriends, and Dave has had a lot of girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I spin the wheel, the Dave's Wheel of Girlfriends, and I tell him the name,
It's
and
not
he
even
gives
a real
us.
wheel. It's a sound effect.
No, it's a real wheel. It's a real wheel. I love it so much, and it takes a lot out of me to spin it, okay? And then you're going to tell us a story about how you met, maybe what happened between the two of you, and why it ended.
Okay.
Spin that wheel.
No, I'm.
Oh, okay, got it. There we go. Dumbest bit. The same wheel from the lyric shuffle.
No, it isn't.
It is too.
Joan, tell us about Joan, Dave.
Joan, I was 22. Joan was 42.
What?
And Joan was, she was delightful. I mean, that's really all there is
How'd
to
you
it.
meet her?
She came to a celebrity car wash that I was doing and got her car washed. And then we went over to her house to watch TV, and,
One thing led to another.
And she was very lucky to be, dating a guy 20 years younger than her.
How long did you date for?
Like 15 minutes.
15
I
minutes?
don't know, maybe 3 weeks or something like that.
Would you say that you invented Netflix and chill?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
I would say
if you
so, too.
Google
I
it,
would
if you
sound it.
Google that, yeah, you'll see me.
Sounds
And
like
then and then I moved away, and then she moved away, and then we met up in her hometown in Florida somewhere. And she wanted to hook up, and I just didn't really want to. And I remember she was trying to seduce me, and I was like, I'm real tired.
What was wrong with her at that point?
I don't remember. I just wasn't interested anymore.
Is she still around? I mean, she's
I
20
don't
years
know.
older than
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, thank you
That's
for
all
telling
we
us
have
about
time
Joan.
for.
Nope, spin that wheel.
Who's it going to land on now?
Kim, tell us about Kim.
Kim came to the radio station with her sisters. And they were standing there, and I remember Kim and I kind of like made eye contact. And I would go over to her house, and she would make me Mary Kitchen corned beef hash.
What?
And we went to the Earth, Wind, and Fire show. And then I told her we're too different.
You're too different.
We're too different, yeah.
Why were you different?
Because I didn't want to date her anymore.
Oh, so that was just an excuse?
Yeah.
She sounds perfect. She made you food. You went to Earth, Wind, and Fire. That sounds so great.
Were you too different because she was up having a good time at the concert and you were sitting the whole time?
Oh, you suck. Probably,
She was like,
yeah.
do you remember? Yeah. First day in September.
And Dave's got his arms crossed.
Yeah. Sitting there like,
how long is this going to go on?
I don't like it. All right. Thank you. Spin that wheel.
The dumbest bit ever.
Yeah. Oh, tell us about Dawn.
Dawn told me what a blumpkin was.
told you or
She told me. She told me what a blumpkin was.
Okay.
I never knew what a blumpkin. You know what a blumpkin is, Vaughn?
I found out on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing she told me, and then she also, I think she was 18, but she lied and told me that she was my age. And then she.
How old were you?
23-ish, I think.
Okay, all right.
And then she told me later that she wasn't on the pill, and I'm like, well, you could have told me that before.
You were
And,
23.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Haven't you learned your lesson by that point? Didn't you already have a child at that point?
Oh no!
David.
Oh no!
What is a lesson?
Funny thing is, we're still friends on Facebook.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You should reach out to her today.
Not today. No,
Why not?
No,
Why not?
I'm
Tomorrow?
No, never. We're done now. That is all we.
Spin that wheel.
Nobody enjoys this bit except you.
A lot of people are texting.
Nobody is texting in that they enjoy this bit.
All right, you're going to tell us about Janet, and it looks like there might have been more than one Janet.
Oh.
So tell us about one of them.
Well, Janet 1 was a doctor. She was a psychiatrist, and she was a larger girl.
Okay.
And I went to her house, and there was a big divot in her bed from her body because she was a larger girl. But she was a doctor, and she drove a sports car. And I thought that was pretty cool.
How did you meet her?
She called the radio station.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As so many love stories start.
And so we had a really nice time, and she was a doctor.
How long did you date her for?
Yes, 3-6 months, something like that.
3 to 6 months.
And there was another Janet. Here's the more interesting Janet.
Oh, okay.
Janet 2.
So this Janet was, I met her somewhere with the radio station. And so we'd been dating for, I don't know, a couple of 3 weeks or a month or whatever. And then we're at a station event. And one of my buddies who was a DJ elbows me and points at Janet. And he said, I hooked up with her last night. So Janet had cheated on me with Charlie McGraw from the radio station.
Gosh.
Yeah.
With your coworker is crazy.
With my coworker.
And he told you, like, here's some spicy piece of information. You're like, but I'm with Janet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you punch him? Did you sock him in the eye?
No, I didn't really blame him because he didn't know. I blamed her.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he was just telling you. He wasn't trying to rub it in your face.
No.
Like I slept with your girl.
Wow.
Okay.
What a scarlet woman, that Janet. Can we spin it one more time?
No.
Let's do it. Woo! Yeah.
The story. Will you calm down? Nobody enjoys this bit. Okay.
All right. You're going to tell us all about Sharon.
Sharon was the one that No.
What?
No.
What did she accidentally do?
Yes.
No.
What'd she do?
Is this a story we've heard before? Because I feel like I
You've
couldn't
heard it,
finish
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, finish it for me.
Is this the one who accidentally let out a turd?
The music cut out right at
Wallace.
the
Wallace enjoying the love hen.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You're
that
the
Sharon?
one who did it.
I didn't do nothing. She was the one who did
Well, so
You
that
did
is
something.
the correct one.
Yeah.
She passed a turd.
it. Okay, can you just not? Can you just
Do you
not?
want to spin it again?
No,
or?
no, we're going to play Shabuzi.
All right, I guess.
I'm all sweaty.
Oh, because it's getting you hot. Ooh, Sharon.
Time is literally up in 3, 2, 1. Time is up. No winner on the weekend tickets.
Spin that wheel! Yeah! Spin it!
The Dave Ryan Show, not the Bailey Show.
No, it's the Bailey Show right now because I want to hear about your girlfriend, Vanessa.
No.
Why not?
No, I'm not going to. I'm done.
Vanessa.
No, maybe some other. Maybe some other time.
Oh.
All right. I'm shocked at the number of people who support that bit.
That's my favorite bit. I don't think I've ever come up with anything as brilliant as that bit in my life.
It was a very good idea.
Thank you. Thank you
Good
so
job,
much.
Bales.
Thank you. And honestly, there's still so many names still on this wheel.
Somebody texted me and was like, is this real? I was like, yes, these are all real stories of Dave and his past lives.
It's funny how each one has a story, though.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any one that didn't have a story.
Yeah. I like that you remember exactly who they are because
they meant
Right.
something to me.
But like that you remember them even by name. That too. And you gave me a list of all their names. Because if you asked me, like, spin my wheel, I would be like, well, there was the beatboxer.
Yeah.
There was.
That's exactly how mine would be, too.
Yeah.
Mine would maybe be like Jake Cowboy Jacks, or mine would be like Country USA 2010.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't actually maybe have some of the names.
Well, it's because you like random meaningless hookups. Mine were all people that I respected and had a good time with and took them out to Red Lobster and fired some Cheddar Bay biscuits down her throat.
That's because you were like way hornier. You wanted action all the time, whereas I was just like the party girl who would get action when I felt like it. You know what I mean? And then when I got it, I was over it. I was like, get out.
Were you ever single in your youth, Dave?
Yeah.
Sounds like no.
No, I don't think so. No, I've always wanted somebody to go play golf with and go fire Cheddar Bay biscuits down her throat.
That sounds nice.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Okay, we did not get a winner that time on the weekend. We'll do it again next hour at 8:35. You signed up. Make sure that you are here. Next week, we're doing something cool with Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah,
we are. So we are going to give you a keyword starting at 7:05 and then every 30 minutes after that, where you could potentially win a trip to see Sabrina in Nashville. So you get your airfare, your hotel, your tickets, all of that. So
that's so cool.
Just make sure you have the iHeartRadio app downloaded and you have KDWB set as your preset, because then it'll make it so much easier to go right there, get the talkback feature. It's a little red microphone. You can't miss it. And then you just say a word real quick. And that's all you got to do.
We'll make it easy for you to win Sabrina Carpenter and that trip to Nashville. Is that where she's going to be?
Nashville.
That's super cool.
Woo.
Time for No Phone Screener Friday on KDWB. And this is the way it works. It takes a little bit for the phones to get loaded up. But once you call in, you will be on the radio. You are live on the radio. We're not screening any phone calls. And you can say anything you want. You can comment on, Sabrina Carpenter's new album cover. You can comment on Dave's Wheel of Girlfriends. You can ask any question. You can say, what does Bailey's shirt say? I can't quite read it. 651-989-KDWB. What does your shirt say?
It's Jonah Marais.
Jonah Marais.
She gave us all those.
Yeah,
I wear
these
mine
are
all the time.
so comfortable and it's such a good color. It's light blue with pink on it. It's cute.
Yeah.
You can see it on YouTube Live, Dave Ryan TV.
651-989-KDWB for No Phone Screener Friday. Couple of rules. There are no shout outs. You got to be at least 16 years old to be on No Phone Screener Friday. And if you break any of the rules, you will hear this sound. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Jenny, you get the first phone call.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, you're on No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
My name is Allie.
Allie, what do you want to talk about?
I just want to say that I haven't listened to you guys for the past 3 months because I've been working from home because I broke my leg, and I'm really happy to hear you guys again on my way to work every day.
Aww.
Thank you. You broke your leg?
Yeah.
How'd you break your leg?
I slipped on the ice that last snowstorm we had.
Oh, dang.
no.
Imagine slipping on the ice and breaking your leg.
Didn't you slip on ice, Bailey?
I can imagine that.
I did slip on ice, but I hit my head and I did not get a concussion. But I can't imagine breaking my leg. That sounds rough. You made it out, though. And made it out alive.
I'm happy to hear you guys again.
I'm happy you are here again. Thank you. Have a good day. Bailey, get the next one.
All right. No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Hey, it's Brianna.
Hey, what do you want to talk about?
I have two things. So first, I have to say, Dave's laugh when he sounds like he's like choking on water.
That one, the like kind of Kermit laugh, or not Ernie? That one
it makes me laugh so much. It's the best thing I've ever
That
heard.
one?
Yeah, your Ernie laugh?
No.
Oh.
Like when you're like gurgling on water, it sounds like you're choking and you're like, ha ha ha.
That one?
Yeah. And then second thing is when you say KDWB, do you pronounce your W's like W or double U?
It depends on how playful I am that day. Sometimes I say KDWB.
W.
Say it's to be silly. KDWB. Or most of the time it's KDWB.
KDWB. I guess we could enunciate more, but I don't want to.
W is a difficult word for some people.
Yeah.
I worked at a radio station called WNCI, and there was a guy named Tim, great guy, and he could not say a W. He used to say double D-U. And it's like, no, Tim, it's W. Double D-U.
Double D-U.
It's a difficult word. Okay. Good questions. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. One. You got the next one.
Hey, it's No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. What's up?
I am wondering what happened to Jonathan Fogel and his tips after War of the Roses.
We miss him too. He moved into mediation, which is not so much a divorce attorney anymore. So he's just kind of shifted gears a little bit. So he's like, yeah, it's not really quite the good fit, but he's still a great attorney, great mediator if you want to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Great beard too.
Great beard. Great.
He loves his stories.
Yeah.
He did have some good stories.
Good stories.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about a time.
One time.
Okay. KDWB, No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name? Oh, Lola. What's up? Lola, I'm having trouble hearing you. I'm going to put you on hold. Lola? Lola?
Huh?
Go, try again. Now I think you took me off speaker. Try it again.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. My name's Lola. Heading to work. And I just thought I'd say the good news. Since me and my niece and my best friend, we're going to Ireland tomorrow. And I was curious, since we're going to go on this awesome trip, I'm kind of an adventurer and I want to know what country I should go to next.
What country you should go to next?
Okay. I would say Japan.
Japan.
Okay, I'm not going to try to sell you on it, but it was the trip of my life.
Yeah, I would say Thailand because I went there and it was fantastic and a very fun cultural experience for me.
I've only ever been to England and you're going to Ireland, so it's going to be kind of similar. But I've always wanted to go to the Maldives, which are like really pretty islands with like pretty blue water and it's gorgeous. So go to the Maldives.
Spain. Okay. I've never been, but I just see like the water is so blue. It's where you can see through it. It looks beautiful and I'd love to go.
So cool that you're going to Ireland tomorrow. That is awesome. Have a great time.
Woo!
All right, No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Yo, it's Juanita.
Hey, Juanita. What's going on?
Hey, so Dave, I need you to give me that recommendation that you had for where you said you can go and rent an RV, because I don't know if you paid attention, but I am black. But we are finally deciding to go and do some white people things.
Wait, black people RV?
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to be culturally educated here.
Yeah.
Black people go camping?
No, they don't.
They don't go camping.
No, not They go camping. RVing.
Okay, they go RVing. Cruise America.
Cruise America.
Cruise America, yeah. And they didn't pay me to say this, but I saw them all over. And if you don't want to pay for an RV and you want to be at the end of the run, hand them the keys and go like this and say, have a good day. Look up Cruise America. They look awesome.
Okay, we're going to do it.
Juanita, where are you guys going?
We know we don't plan out anything. We just go. We just do something for the moment.
Getting an RV and maybe going down to like Lonsdale or something.
See where the wind takes you.
Hinkley.
Oh, nice.
They have an RV park there.
Juanita, go camping too. I've been twice and it's so fun.
Yeah, I got to think about that one.
All right, thanks, Juanita. Jenny, you got this one?
Hi, you're on No Phone Screener Friday. Tell us your name.
Emily.
Emily, what would you like to talk about?
I'm just curious. If I turn my radio station every time Morgan Whalen comes on, does that register with iHeartRadio or anyone?
Well, it depends. Are you listening on the iHeart app or are you listening on your actual car radio?
Both.
Okay. iHeart, yes, we can definitely register that. Car radio, it depends.
It depends.
Okay, we'll put the play button
Is that your gentle protest, your subtle, peaceful protest?
Yeah, super subtle.
Super subtle peaceful
Listen,
protest.
I don't
with
like
you.
Morgan Whalen either.
Yeah, I'm with you on the protest.
Waylon Jennings, though. Sign me up.
Yeah, bring that up.
All right, let's play it. Bailey, you got this one.
No Phone Screener Friday. You're on. What's your name?
My name is Sheridan.
Sheridan. What's up? What do you want to talk about?
I have a weird question. So, Do you get up in the morning and like, does your first thing on your mind is I need to get stuff done?
Oh, is the first thing on your mind, I need to get stuff done. Mine is I'm going to hit snooze and go back to sleep. That's my first thing on my
Mine
mind.
is going to do a coffee, Wordle, and connections and strands.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I got to go to work.
I had one morning last week where I actually woke up and ate breakfast. And that was like the first time
It's unusual.
in a year.
Yep.
I'm like that on the weekends. I am immediately like, I have to start doing things. During the week, it's like, I got to get to work.
Yeah.
So I don't think we really have time to think. We just are like, okay, we got to get up and get to work.
Zombies.
My first thought Monday through Friday is, I'm going to take a nap later, and then I just never do.
Yes, that's the thing. Yes, that's the first thing I think of when I wake up is I can't wait for my nap this afternoon.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. No phone screener Friday. What's your name?
This is Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Good morning again. You gave me to bless me with the luck this morning.
Yeah.
You and Charity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Obviously. And what I was really calling to talk about was I wanted to let Dave know that he inspired me to quit smoking. So tomorrow will be 1 year since I quit. And I used Dave's words with the, you'll never just have that one that will do it, right? Like,
yeah.
They're never going to be the one that will satisfy you.
That's true. It's somebody
you,
told me
Dave.
that. No, I'm so proud of you. A year is a huge thing. I haven't smoked in so long that I don't remember 25 years now. And somebody had said, you will never, it might've been Julie, that there's never the one cigarette that finally kills your craving. And you might be like, I'll buy the last pack. This is my last pack. There's no such thing as a last pack.
Mm-hmm.
There's never one that does it. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, good job.
I thought, that was a big part of my inspiration. So thank you.
Influencers, DJs.
Wow.
DJs are
Look at
influencers.
us.
All right, Vaughn, you got this one.
Hi, it's No Phone Screener Friday. What's your name?
Laura.
Hi, Laura. What are you going to talk about?
I just wanted to talk about how amazing Jenny is at kickball. I met her one time, and it was so fun. She was like incredible.
Was she like super duper competitive? Like, did she try to kick the ball at people, or was she playing fair?
Oh, she was insane. She was playing fair, and she could kick the ball like 50 yards. It was insane, and she was catching them like a pro.
Oh,
Wow.
Laura, you're very sweet. Thank you. Kickball was a good sport for me. However, softball, not my sport.
Not
and
her
that's
thing.
what I'm in right now.
Not
And
her
I am
thing.
not good at that.
I can imagine watching Jenny play kickball and having like one singular light go on her, and then it's in slow motion, and there's like angels singing as she's like kicking
Laura,
at 50 feet.
Laura, what team were you on?
I was on so it was you were playing against the team you used to be on.
Oh, okay.
So and they were they beat us. But
okay.
Still, you were an amazing player, and it was really fun.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for calling in and letting the people know I am athletic.
You are the athletic one on the show.
Jenny's going to make a sound clip of that and play it back when she feels bad.
She's really good at kickball.
A couple of more phone calls. Jenny, you got this one.
Hi, you're on No Phone Screener Friday. First, you need to tell us your name.
My name is Sarah.
Sarah, now you need to tell us what you want to talk about.
I'm so glad Jenny is taking this one because I just wanted to say, Jenny, I know it's been like a hard couple months for you. And I love just seeing you do the hard things, take the solo trips, change out the lights, do all the things. You're just glowing, and I just love this version of you. So I just wanted to tell you that.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And if you want to see me change out a light fixture on my own, you can follow me on Instagram at Jenny KDWB. But I appreciate that. People have commented that I'm glowing multiple times, and I just have to say, you're seeing pictures of me on Instagram that are, staged. There are moments where I'm not exactly glowing, but I appreciate you noticing.
And I do know that. I know that, what's on Instagram is exactly that. There's Instagram and there's real life.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's hard moments, but the Instagram moments, you're glowing. And I hope that the hard moments that we don't see are just farther and further between.
Yeah, and they are. So I appreciate that.
Well, that's a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That is No Phone Screener Friday. I'm super excited. Nobody broke the rules today. We never had to give them this.
No. These kids are out of school.
Kids are sleeping right now. Okay. That is it. It is KDWB. We're going to do Vaughn's Feel Good Friday, but I think we should play a song here first. I'm not really sure what we should play.
A good one, probably.
But we get a ton of calls for this one, so let's do Miles Smith. Then we'll do Vaughn Feel Good Friday.
Yeah,
More
baby.
good news coming up on KDWB. Hello, KDWB. Hi.
Friday.
Happy Friday. Who's this?
This is Rebecca in Champlin.
What's up, Rebecca?
Hey, I wanted to call in and just say thank you to the KDWB crew. My daughter and I won tickets to the Weeknd for tomorrow's show, and it came at just the perfect time. And we're so excited. She was in the hospital at Children's Hospital. Shout out to them. They're amazing people there. And she was in and out of the hospital with a sepsis infection that was spreading to other organs.
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and she had an appendix rupture at the same time. And this was just a horrible time for us, really scary. And we are so grateful to have won these tickets.
I think the universe, the planets lined up. I think it was one of those things it was meant to be.
And what a great day.
Yes. We're really looking forward to it. And she's on the mend and things are just looking so good.
Well, that is great. Have a great time. I'm so glad you won. And sometimes life works out like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I tried, and I kept calling and calling, and I was screaming when they answered. Woo!
Ow! Good job, Rebecca. Enjoy the show, and thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Yeah, I will have a great day. I've talked about this before, but we're going to go meet Bernie the dog later on today.
Yay.
So we've been looking for a dog since Josie died a little over 3 months ago. And there's just, you come home, and it's becomes ingrained in your mind that when you open that door, whether it's the front door or the door that comes in from the garage, and there's a dog there that's excited that you're home. Mm-hmm. They wait for you all day. And you come in, and they're like happy, and you give them a little treat, and they go outside, and they come back in, and they're excited to see you. And then you wake up in the morning, they're excited to go outside, and I've kind of missed that energy. Mm-hmm. And so we have been looking for a dog. We found one called Bernard. I'm not crazy about the name Bernard, but then somebody said, well, it's Bernie. It's Bernie. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of a poodly looking doodle something or other. And we're going to go meet him today. So hopefully it'll all work out. And maybe by this time Monday, we'll have a new member of the family.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
It's going to be literally your most liked post on Instagram if you do. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for that? For the glory of social media?
Social media?
Well, the one that got the most likes was me picking up dog poop with my bare hand.
Oh, well, that was
a big one.
Disgusting.
It's got about 500,000 views on there. And I pinned it to the top.
Yeah.
Because I'm proud of that one. All right, let's do Vaughn's Feel Good Friday. What's going on, Vaughn?
I want to shout out all the principals, all the educators, period, because I know that, kids sometimes have a love-hate relationship with them, but this one principal at Pinecrest Elementary, he makes sure that all his students love him. He does dumb things like dresses up as Buddy the Elf right before Christmas break. He's done contests. So, how they have reading challenges? He's done things like if you reach this many hours of reading, he slept on top of the school building, which the kids had a ball with. He's had them slime him. And so recently they had this national reading challenge. And he was like, if you guys get X amount of hours, I will do blank. Mm-hmm. And the kids did whatever the goal was. My man went skydiving, and his wife was not happy about it, but he was like, you know what? My kids, they did it. So he went skydiving. He was scared ishless.
Yeah.
But he has so much enjoyment bringing smiles to his kids' faces. And I feel like we need more principals like that, because principals, they're great at what they do, but doing little things like this, incentives like pieing in the face, slime in the face, that's so cool.
Yeah. All the kids are like, bet I'll read 100 hours.
Right.
Oh.
See, if I were a principal, I would do the dunk tank or the slime or the whatever. I would not do the skydiving thing. I'm never going to do that again. So I admire that principal for doing that.
Skydiving is actually insane. Sleeping on top of the school is also insane, but he said he did it for an entire weekend.
Wow.
He said, we've had me sleep on top of the building before and wave to the kids as they leave on the weekend. We've done slime where the kids come and slime me. We've done pie in the face. We've done water balloons. And I just love educators. My dad, who listening, by the way, he's a math teacher, and educators run in my family. So shout out to all the educators that listen.
Yeah. I love them.
That is awesome.
They're my favorite people.
Do you remember? I remember my names of my principals because I spent a lot of time in their office. But I don't remember any of them did anything that made me go, wow, they're a great principal.
I only remember my principal, I think kindergarten, first grade. His name was Mr. Gallagher. His son was my fourth grade teacher. And we had this big school assembly, and our mascot were the dragons. And Mr. Gallagher, the principal, made it seem like he was kidnapped by the dragons, and he had this whole like storyline made up so that we would like have buy-in with this principal.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And we pushed him out. Everybody pushed him out in like one of those rolly cages where you put like dodgeballs in, and we had to sing a song about Mr. Gallagher who will rescue him from the dragons.
Okay, that's cute.
It was really cute.
A fun principal.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
I don't really think I had any memorable ones, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I remember their names, but I don't remember much about them.
Yeah.
Same. Teachers, on the other hand, I have a bunch of memorable teachers.
Absolutely. Shout out teachers. If you're listening right now, why are you up?
Go back to
sleep. Bed. Come on now.
Somebody on our YouTube live said that they still have a kid in school. I don't understand why school's still going on this late out here.
Get him out of there.
Yeah.
Go to
Pull him
bed.
out. Take him to Valley Fair. Oh,
Woo.
Bad day for Valley Fair.
Yeah, bad day for Valley Fair. Not today.
Not a good day. All right. It is 101.3 KDWB.
Dave Ryan's I Don't Want to Go.
We all have things that we go, I don't want to go. It's like, okay, hey, your mom's friend Edna is having her 77th birthday. This is exactly what I'm going through. There is somebody we know that they are probably about 77 years old. Trust me, they're not listening. And we're supposed to go to their birthday get together this weekend. And it's somebody that Susan knows better than I do. And it's like, well, what time is it? Oh, it's 3:00 on Saturday. I don't want to go to a birthday party for an old lady at 3:00. How long we got to stay? Probably a couple of hours. A couple of hours. It's like, well, a lot of her family is gone, so we need to make an appearance. Her name is not Edna, but it should be.
Yeah, it could be.
So if you got something going on this weekend, your job is to call me or leave a talk back. That's a fun feature, too. Use the talk back feature and hit that red microphone button and then say, there's this going on this weekend, and I don't want to go. I bet a big one is there's a family gathering up at the cabin. And your brother-in-law, Roy's going to be there. And Roy's a drunk and spouts politics the entire time.
Gosh.
It's like, I don't want to go. You guys got anything this weekend? I don't want to go.
I mean, I'm mostly excited for everything that I'm going to this weekend. I am going to 2 grad parties, and one of them is for a senior that I wasn't really all that close to on my speech team.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was invited, though, so I'm going to go, and I'm just thankful that I'll have an assistant coach to go with so I can talk to somebody.
Okay,
If I was
good.
going alone, I would not want to go.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about grad parties. You know the grad, you might know their parents, but they got to entertain other
Yeah,
people. So
they're busy.
it's like, oh, so hey, what is your name? Patty? What do you
All
like to
right.
do, Patty? I like to knit. Okay, well, great conversation.
Yeah, I'll
Grad
eat this
parties
cheesecake and leave.
Can be that way, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But then with the grad parties, you show up, you make sure the grad and their parents know that you're there. You eat a little bit of the whatever it is they have.
You leave a card.
You leave a card in the basket, and you can get on with your life.
Yeah, look at the pictures.
Yeah, you got to
Laugh.
look at the pictures.
Laugh and, feel touched and then leave.
I don't want to go. Amanda, tell us what it is, and then you have to follow it up with, and I don't want to go. What is it, Amanda?
I'm going to my friend's baby shower, which is a great thing, but it's at 9:00 in the morning on a Saturday, and I don't want to go.
I don't blame you.
That's not
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Why she have it so early?
I don't know.
Okay.
To be
I have
fun.
3 other kids, so
So normally Amanda would be get up, you have your coffee, you stroll around in your filthy PJs for a couple of hours, but now you got to get up and take a shower and put some makeup on.
sure do.
Yeah.
Before 9 a.m. and even probably before 8:30, you got to travel.
I
Gosh.
don't want to go.
Oh.
Good one, Amanda. Amanda and I are in the same boat because I got to go to Edna's birthday party, and I don't want to go.
You don't want to go.
Tell me your story either on the Talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app or call me 651-989-KDWB. It'll feel good just to vent, and you can do that right now.
The Twin City number one music station.
101.3 KDWB.
This September, our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One.
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 19th and 20th. Streaming live only on Hulu. And you can be there for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Starring
Tate McRae. Ed Sheeran. Lil Wayne.
Jelly Roll. I'm not okay. Maroon 5.
Mariah Carey. Glorilla.
And more. 15 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Capital One cardholders can score their iHeartRadio Music Festival tickets right now before anyone else. Tickets are only available while pre-sale tickets last or until today, June 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. Add a Capital One Access Pass to your pre-sale purchase to attend an exclusive pre-concert event with a private performance from LL Cool J on Friday or Jelly Roll on Saturday. Only available during the cardholder pre-sale. Pre-sale tickets are limited and will go fast. So visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One to buy now. And we'll see you
At our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
From the Custom One, MN.com Weather Center.
We're going to kick off the weekend with some rain today. Scattered showers throughout the day, a high of 58. Tomorrow, cloudy, a high of 66. And Sunday, cloudy, a high of 76.
This report is sponsored by LifeVac. Choking is the 4th leading cause of accidental deaths. LifeVac is a life-saving airway clearance device which has saved thousands of lives. Go to lifevac.net and enter promo code LIFE to save 20% to secure your home kit today.
Hey, it's Jenny. Here's a straightforward thought inspired by straightforward pricing with home internet from AT&T. High-speed internet isn't just nice to have anymore. It's a necessity.
Take your time, just in your own words. Tell me why you're on War of the Roses.
We both have an Apple Watch, right?
Their relationship is too close at this point, and I think he's using.
One girl decides to sit on Adam's lap in the pool.
She came home, and I noticed scratches on her back.
I'll admit I was wrong. What else can I say, girl? Can't you play my head and not my
I checked his phone. Sometimes you kind of get the urges to.
I was drunk, I was gone. That don't make it right, but promise there were no feelings involved.
He has this like blue, nice peacoat, but he comes home and I've been noticing these like long women's hairs stuck to it.
So she strips down, and while she's walking into the bathroom, I see something stuck to her. So I pull it off. I'm like, what the hell is this?
How long has this been going on?
You're f***ing Robert, I know it.
So my boyfriend was caught with second-degree burns from chocolate syrup that he was using to pleasure himself with.
We are rekindling our relationship.
He basically asked him out right in front of me. You know, like, we have to go out
My
sometime.
ex-boyfriend, he needed a place to live. You know, he can live in my snowmobile trailer.
It's my fault, but you gotta believe me when I say it only happened once.
What? I mean, this is crazy. Can we just have like a conversation like real people?
Are you schooling her? You know what? You know what? Can you be a little bit more insecure? You know, this is
She said, save your apologies, baby. I just gotta know how long has this been going?
It's been a long time coming, and I'm sorry.
You're a piece of work. You know, you're a piece of work. Cause what?
I'm a piece of work?
Believe that this is an ex-girlfriend. Just delete that.
You've been acting so shady. I've been feeling it lately.
You go all hang out with your slut brigade every...
Whoa, the slut brigade.
Okay, so then you're admitting it now. You're admitting it. Like, I caught you before and you were lying, and now you're admitting it.
And you're sending her roses instead of me?
She said, boy, tell me honestly, was it real or just for show?
She lied and said that her birth control didn't work, so she was already pregnant. So then they had sex without any protection. That's how she got
Ooh,
pregnant.
that's a dirty trick.
So she tricked him.
I'm sorry, is there any truth to this?
How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me.
Your husband put us up to this. Maybe you owe him an explanation.
Yep.
Trick a woman into saying things?
But we trick men too, to be fair.
We
We're
trick
equal
men most of the
opportunity.
time.
Listen, I had to have sex with her. Like, listen, I had to save my job.
I've heard guys squirm on War of the Roses before. You are not even able to complete a full
You know,
sentence.
I even my psychic had told me that we were soulmates and that, you know, we would have a family. And I just know that this is the right guy.
Okay, well, you realize that sounds pretty psycho.
Shady.
is Zero Res your carpet in time for summer. Spell it backward or forward, it spells the same. Zero Res.
Arthur's Jewelers is where style meets exclusivity. Discover stunning designs from America's top brands.
From the 612 injured High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Rain showers pushing off to the east, but looks like damage done. That earlier crash eastbound crosstown near Tracy's been cleared. Still have traffic thick back to Shady Oak at this point. Westbound 494 stop and go from Portland to Penn. Eastbound 94 backing up as you approach Riverside. And slowdowns westbound 94 right near Huron. I'm Dominic Fortini. That's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Silver Tree Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. You know the rule. Get 3 quotes for home repairs. For heating and cooling, make sure one of those quotes is from Silver Tree Plumbing and Heating, your local Bryant dealer. For replacement or repairs, visit silvertreeph.com. silvertreeph.com.
Your favorite artists?
In your library.
Your favorite songs?
In your playlist.
But your favorite morning show?
They make me laugh every day. Or your favorite team in action.
Oh my goodness, they caught it! Or your live local news, traffic, and weather?
Implications from coast to coast.
Yep, there's an app for all that too.
iHeartRadio.
We're not just streaming music, we're streaming moments.
Everyone wants to be here. Join the millions of Americans.
And add us to your entertainment lineup now. Download the #1 app for radio.
The free iHeartRadio app.
You can do more than listen on KDWB. You can watch the Dave Ryan Show. Just go to YouTube and search Dave Ryan TV.
I don't want to go.
Dave Ryan's I Don't Want to Go.
We got this old lady birthday party this weekend. I think tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I don't want to go, but we're obligated to go because Susan knows her better and she doesn't have a lot of people. So we're going to go. How long are we going to stay? A couple of hours. Who all's going to be there? Some of her friends. Joyce, Phyllis, and Nellie are all going to be there.
Joyce, Phyllis, and Nellie.
Yeah.
Nellie like hot in her.
You're so
hot,
dumb.
yeah.
You're so dumb. Can you imagine Nellie shows up? Yeah.
Joyce is twerking on him.
Honestly, that would be her best birthday she's ever experienced because she'd be like, "Come here, young men, let me touch those abs."
Stop it. All right, Claire's on the phone. Claire, I don't want to go. What do you not want to go to?
My partner and I just moved some family across the country here to Minneapolis yesterday, and we don't want to go unpack the huge moving truck this morning in the rain.
Oh, and you got to do that now?
Yeah, we booked some labor, so at least there's some help.
Okay, good. I was going to say, you can hire some people. Jenny's strong like an ox.
Yeah.
You can hire Jenny to come over and unpack them boxes.
I would charge a pretty rate of $5 and a free Domino's pizza, though.
Ooh.
Do you have stairs that you got to climb up and down?
We'll let them. Yes.
Okay, you do have stairs.
Jeez.
Would you agree that once you reach the age of 30, you can no longer ask your friends to help you move in exchange for beer and a pizza?
Absolutely agree.
Yeah, I think once you're 30 years old, you do it because you love them or whatever. But you can't say, "Hey, everybody, come over. We're going to move and I'm going to unload the truck and I'll get ready to some beer and a pizza."
I'd say sooner than 30.
What do you think the age limit is, Vaughn?
Like maybe 21. I moved around a lot when I was a kid, and my mom would be like, "Oh, ask your friends to help. I'll feed them." And I'd be like, "Mom, that's like the bare minimum. You have to feed them if you keep it all."
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well, you got to find the friend whose mom's got a truck.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, can we borrow your truck or your van or whatever?
I only ever ask my dad to help me. I don't actually ask friends to ever help me.
Well, you're
move.
34. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I can't. I am too old. Too old.
Claire, I'm sorry you're going to do this in the rain. We're pulling for you.
Thank you. At least I got donuts.
You got donuts, so that's not bad. All right, it's 101.3 KDWB. A couple of things going on. They're going to close down 94, like all of it. Every bit of 94 is closed this weekend, all the way from Fargo down to La Crosse. It is all closed this weekend.
And you thought 2 lanes was bad. Now it's 0 lanes.
Seriously,
Dave.
what part are they closing of?
Like a bunch of it. I don't know exactly. I can definitely double check.
Okay, just a little heads up. So if you're going somewhere, there's going to be the detour sign. So it's not a good day to go somewhere all this weekend.
Let's see. Along between downtown Minneapolis and downtown St. Paul. So that's
that stretch of 90. Oh, the whole thing is closed?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say closed. They've definitely had it down to like a lane or two all spring, summer so far. It's been such a nightmare to have to go that way. Man, that just affected me now that I think about it, because I'm doing my fit club in Woodbury on Sunday. So I will apparently be taking a different route to Woodbury.
Yes.
On
You
Sunday.
go up 35W, you go to 694, you hang a right on 694, you go past Maplewood, you go down south on 694, and now you're in Now you're in Woodbury.
No, I go south to the crosstown 62 and then take 62 up to.
So you're already lost.
Here, this is
No,
what.
it's definitely 62 though. I just think I don't know where I'm connecting to get back to 94 to get to the
dead end.
Here's what the article says, you guys. Okay. So it's going to be closed between Interstate 35W and Huron Boulevard near the Mississippi River and the University of Minnesota campus. And that's from 10 p.m. today through 5 a.m. on Monday.
Oh.
And then through traffic will be detoured north to Highway 36.
Oh, 36. That's a better idea.
Yeah. So that's where you're going to be going.
Where's the worst road construction in the Twin Cities right now? The worst is in Chanhassen. I love the city of Chan. I've lived there for 25 years, but they kind of screwed this up because they tried to do 2 roundabouts, and it's not just repaving and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They got to do drainage and ditches and curbs and all this stuff. And it is in my neighborhood, there's one exit that you can get out of.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are trying to turn through traffic, you're going to be there until probably tomorrow morning at 3. You cannot turn left. You cannot turn left in You cannot turn left in Chanhassen anymore because there's too much traffic. Where's the worst road construction? Tell me somewhere worse than Chanhassen.
Listen, if there's worse road construction than that, just make sure you're filled up with gas from Holiday Station stores and go get
You're shameless.
a little bit
you are shameless is what you
a
are.
little bit of a deal. Walk inside and get their 3 for $5 Mountain Dew 20 ounces.
Wow.
I would say the worst right now is 494, no matter what time of the day you go. Over in like the Bloomington vicinity.
Oh, it's always bad.
It's always bad, but now there's been construction the last like 4 months. And so now it's gotten even worse.
That part of traffic has always been bad. When I first moved here, it was 2 lanes. Now I think there's 4 lanes. And it's still bad. You get off by Eden Prairie Center, you get onto 494, you're heading toward Wisconsin, you're going east. You get to about Bush Lake Road, and Bush Lake Road is like, oh, you look at your little traffic app, everything is red. And there's a laughing emoji, like laughing at you.
Idiot.
You idiot. I don't know why it's that way. It's just bad.
Dominic's on the phone.
Dominic's on the phone.
Dominic, yeah, he said he knows where the worst traffic is.
Dominic, where's worse traffic than Chanhassen or 494? What do you got, Dom?
Highway 10 in Coon Rapids is /Ramsey/Anoka for the last 4 years.
What are they doing up there?
They've been adding bridges, adding lanes. We made a national meme on how to zipper merge because it was so bad.
Because people still don't know how to zipper merge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so Minnesota.
It is so Minnesota. It's kind of like down 494 by the big Best Buy corporate.
Mm-hmm.
They've been working on that. They move a pile of dirt from here to there.
Yes.
Then they move the pile of dirt from here to there. Then they build a road. Then they tear it down. Then they build it again. I don't know what they're doing, spending taxpayer dollars. I don't know what they're doing on 494.
And that's right by the Mall of America.
That's on the way
It's
in.
a little bit before Mall of America.
Which is annoying.
I feel like they've been doing that same thing with Hennepin, though, forever. Like, we went a couple of weeks ago to some restaurant, but we had to walk to the restaurant because they blocked off the street.
You're talking about in Uptown?
Uptown Hennepin,
That's been bad.
We couldn't even, like, we had to park maybe 3 blocks away in a parking lot and then walk because all the roads and the sidewalks are just blocked off.
This is like the most Minnesotan conversation ever.
It truly is.
There's only 2 seasons, winter and road construction.
Yeah, it's true. All right, your dad wants plastic surgery for Father's Day, and we'll tell you exactly what kind of plastic surgery he wants to get. It's coming up next. Men are going all in on the daddy do-over, and we'll tell you about that next on You Can't Make This Stuff
For
Up.
more information about contests on this station, go to KDWB.
Oh, hey, one more thing. Pause that for a second.
From the custom
Hey,
one.
shut it. We got another keyword, and not a keyword. We got another name coming up for the weekend tickets. So hang on. Don't miss this one because this is one of your last chances to win weekend tickets for tomorrow night. If you signed up, don't move.
From the Custom One, MN.com Weather Center.
Scattered thunderstorms to kick off the weekend today. It should clear up this afternoon with a few stray showers here and there, a high of 59. Tomorrow it's going to be cloudy, a high of 67, and Sunday cloudy as well, a high of 77.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi.
Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi. 0% APR for 60 months on select vehicles. Get a new Mirage under $18,000. Great warranty. Gas and car wash discounts. Complimentary service package. Exclusively at Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi. See dealer for details. Brookdale-Mitsubishi.com.
Hey, it's Dave and Jenny. Before we turn the microphones on, Jenny and I were chatting. I didn't know the average woman spends so much time on unwanted hair, tweezing and plucking and shaving.
Well, yeah, we got the leg hair, the underarm hair, we got the eyebrow hair, all that good stuff. But there is a solution for that. You can go to Ideal Image and get laser hair removal. And then you've saved so much time. So
Right.
now you can do more important things in life, like scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah, you got to have the TikTok time for sure. Right now, you can get up to 84% off on laser hair removal. Yes, I said up to 84% off on laser hair removal. My wife, my daughter, Allison, have both been to Ideal Image underarm hair removal. They were very happy with the results at Ideal Image. And right now, up to 84% off on laser hair removal.
Call them today to get their promo pricing, not only on the laser hair removal, but also injectables, cool sculpting, and more at 1-800-BE-IDEAL. That's 1-800-BE-IDEAL.
Or check them out online at idealimage.com. Make sure you tell them Dave and Jenny sent you.
Free cocktails at Flying Dutchman Spirits every day. Mention iHeartRadio today and get a free handcrafted cocktail with the purchase of another at Flying Dutchman Spirits. Habanero infused 100% blue agave, Thai chili pepper flavored vodka, or the Sailor's Rancho and rum are just a few of the 9 special locally distilled spirits from Flying Dutchman Spirits.
Hey, what's up? It's Russell Nicolay with Nicolay Law. Have you been injured in a car or motorcycle accident? Get Nicolay. We're award-winning accident and injury lawyers with offices throughout Minnesota and Wisconsin. Remember, insurance companies fear the flannel. If you've been injured, go to nicolaylaw.com today.
Now through July 15th at Whole Foods Market. Fire up grill season with hot savings on juicy summer fruit. The season's best veg and sizzle-ready proteins, like 25% off shrimp with Prime.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
This summer, Minnesota Lottery presents a ticket from the past with a chance to win up to $88,000 in the future. The Back to the Future scratch game is available now at a retailer near you. Catch it before time runs out. Rated F for fun. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play. Back to the Future is copyrighted by Universal City Studios, LLC, and Amblin Entertainment, Inc.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TRUCK for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TRUCK for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TRUCK.
Tired of buffering? USI Fiber brings you blazing fast internet, no lag, no hassle. We're not just speedy, we're friendly, local, and always here to help. Stream, game, or work from home seamlessly with unbelievably simple internet. USI Fiber. Visit usifiber.com.
At Shane Company, we know getting engaged is a big decision. But once you know, you know. That's the way our customers feel when they choose a Shane Company engagement ring. They walk into a warm welcome and walk out with their dream ring, knowing they got it right. For almost 100 years, we've been offering personalized shopping experiences. And we're in it way past the honeymoon, with a free lifetime warranty that includes the center stone, cleanings, repairs, and resizing for life. Shop with us at shaneco.com or at your neighborhood store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The countdown is over. The buying starts now. The iHeartRadio Music Festival is back, and Capital One cardholders, your chance at scoring first access to tickets is happening right now through June 13th, only while pre-sale supplies last. Plus, don't forget, you can add an access pass for a pre-show event with LL Cool J on Friday or Jelly Roll on Saturday. Don't miss the biggest music event of the year with massive performances from Ed Sheeran, Jelly Roll, Lil Wayne, Mariah Carey, Tate McRae, and more. Go to iHeartRadio.com/Capital 1 before it's too late.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQ Bar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at eatiqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
Most protein bars are packed with sugar, carbs, and unpronounceable ingredients. There's a much better option. I'm Will, and I crafted IQ Bar plant protein bars with clean, functional, delicious ingredients to empower doers like you with superior brain and body fuel.
Now you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping when you text IQ Bar to 64,000. That's IQ Bar to 64,000.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
A little bit south of the metro area, just keeping an eye on a jam cam that's watching a crash northbound 52. It's right near 190th. We'll try to get you a better location there, but we've got a couple of vehicles involved, so certainly going to slow things down in the area. Westbound 94 on the brakes from Highway 280 into Franklin. I'm Dominic Fortini. That's our latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're all about keeping you on the road to summer fun, to rides, to the beach, even to faraway places.
Are we there yet?
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Summer drives start here.
All over the world on the all-new iHeartRadio app. The Dave Bryant Show on KDWB.
We are down to the wire. The show is tomorrow night. The Weeknd is going to be at U.S. Bank Stadium. Watch for him probably on Rock Bottom Plunge tomorrow sometime.
Oh, yeah. He'll probably be out.
Because, I mean, who wouldn't come to Mall of America, come to Minnesota and not go to Mall of America and go on Rock Bottom Plunge? You got to figure that the Weeknd, I don't know how old is he, like 35?
Something
Probably
like that.
grew up watching SpongeBob SquarePants. Who would pass that up?
Not him.
No. By the way, I'm on the Mall of America podcast this week. It's just search Mall of America podcast, and it talks about all kinds of fun things that KDWB did at the Mall of America over the years. Just search for Mall of America on the wherever you get your podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's this hour's name for the Weeknd.
Yes.
Jenny.
It's Lauren and Russ. So the name Lauren and A-N-D, Russ, R-U-S-S. Lauren and Russ.
Okay, I'm going to start your timer right now. You've got 10 minutes and 13 seconds to call us at 651-989-KDWB. You'll see the Weeknd either tomorrow night in concert or on the Rock Bottom Plunge over at Mall of America and Nick Universe. So, all right. Stephanie is in this morning. Stephanie, local mom, influencer, mother of 5 children.
A lot.
And Stephanie was she was on Instagram, and I saw her on Instagram, and she does here's things to do in the Twin Cities or around Minneapolis this weekend or this month. So Stephanie,
Yes.
First of all, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I enjoy it.
I'm glad you do. What is going on this weekend that we should know about?
All right. We got a top 5 list. The number 5 is the goofy, quirky one. I think Bailey, you're going to love this one. But Minneapolis does a cat tour where people kind of meet up and tour the neighborhood and people register their cats. So St. Paul's copying them now. They're having their first one this weekend on Saturday from 10 to 12. Basically, you just meet up at this church, St. Columba Church, and all the neighborhood cat people are registered, and you just walk around. It's like a 2.5 mile walk around the neighborhood zigzagging, and people bring their cats out or have them out in the windows or something.
No
Yes.
kidding. Do you know about this?
I did it last year because they do it in Uptown. And so people put their cats in the windows, and then they usually stand outside and then give their cat treats through the windows so the cats stay in the windows. And then it was literally like a zombie horde of cat people just taking pictures of cats in other people's windows. It was so cute. I loved it.
And where and when?
Meet at St. Columba Church in St. Paul tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And then it's a 2.5 mile walk. And I think they have a social after or whatever. So,
okay. Very
weird,
cool.
quirky, whatever.
Okay.
Number 4, the cutest little coffee shop in Northeast is having a vintage and makers market out in their parking lot with 30 plus vendors and a DJ. So kind of just like a block party. But this coffee shop is Honor Coffee. It's in Northeast, and they're well known for their acai bowls and fresh pressed juices.
Is that how you say it? Acai?
Yeah.
Not acai?
See how I concentrated to not mess it up?
Yeah. Acai. Acai?
Yes.
Honor's more in the warehousey area, off of 36 of Northeast, not in the heart where the breweries are, but it's got great coffee and acai bowls.
Very vibey, where they have the big garage doors that open. They have a ton of plants everywhere, super bright.
Nice.
Really cool.
That is cool.
I think
Yeah.
their block party's going to get rained on, but they'll be all right,
Yeah, it'll be fine.
People love it. Okay, so number 3 is a bike tour through the breweries in the Twin Cities. Basically, you show up at one of them afternoon tomorrow, and they'll have like a passport, and then you kind of bike to the different breweries, and they have different specials going on. But it's an all-day thing, and then at the end is like the after party at Forgotten Star in Fridley. At 7, you turn in your card, and they have like $3,000 worth of raffles going on. It'll just be like a big biker, not motorcycle, but like biking.
Yeah, sure, your bikes.
So,
Can you bring an
fun.
e-bike, Stephanie?
I think you could.
I'm going to assup that you can. Yeah. Okay, good.
Power through the day, but
it feels dangerous but fun.
Yeah,
like
that would be a
me
long
on 3 beers with a bike.
Grab some food from the food truck so you don't pass out. But that sounds fun. So that's from noon to 8 on Saturday.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Number 2, there is Asian Street Food Night Market going on at the Sears parking lot, like over by the Capitol in St. Paul.
The old Sears parking lot.
Yep. They're going to have a bunch of food trucks, entertainment, music, beer gardens, talent show, lantern lighting, bounce houses for kids.
Ooh.
There's going to be a movie playing at like 9 p.m. or something.
Nice.
What was it called? Hung. I don't even know the name of it. Never mind. So that's going on it's a night market, but it starts at 2 or 3, Saturday from 3 to 11, and Sunday from 2 to 10 over in Sears parking lot.
Okay.
Amazing.
Just a giant Asian street food fest. So, yeah. And then number 1 is the Stone Arch Bridge Festival. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically a huge block party with live music stages, a bunch of vendors. There's all kinds of entertainment going on, a car show, family activities, and then they have a culinary arts market and vintage and vinyl markets going on. So
cool.
Lots of
so
cool
is it
stuff
all
going
on the actual Stone Arch Bridge?
It usually is, but since half of it's closed now, it's all on the West Bank. By the
okay.
Guthrie.
Because they closed down the Stone Arch Bridge to fix it or repair
restoring it or whatever.
Restoring
Yep.
it.
Oh, and it's on the West Bank this year?
Yes.
Oh, because I'm going, and I've gone before when it was on the other
Like kinda
side.
under all
Yeah,
that
it was like
stuff.
St. Anthony, Maine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so good to know. It's on the West Bank. Got it. Nailed it. I'm going to do that on Sunday with my dad.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. So a great Father's Day thing where you, just wander around and have some beers and buy some
bum
stuff.
around.
It's so cool that there are things like this to do because so you don't find yourself doing nothing tomorrow.
Mhm.
There's so much to do and you'll love it. We went to the Edina Art Fair last weekend, and I'm not an art guy. I said the Edina Art Fair has got 300 vendors, and they all sell the same 4 things: wood, painting, jewelry, or pottery.
Did you pick up any like $500 painting this time or anything?
What, look at me. Do I look like a $500 painting? No. Last time I was there, I had a little piece of pottery that's like a Stanley thermos, but it's made out of pottery, and I still use it every day.
For what?
So for water. What do you think? What do you think I use it for?
Well, I was thinking maybe you put a plant in it or something. Who knows?
Oh no! I mean, it's a water bottle.
Okay.
No. So, and also the the Excelsior Art Fair is tomorrow.
Oh,
too.
I didn't know that.
Nice.
Yes.
Art
Have you
fairs
been?
everywhere.
What's that?
Have you been to it?
We love that one
Yeah.
because it's smaller.
Yeah.
And it's
closer.
it's close. It's across the street, so we love it.
Cool.
What are you going to do this weekend, Stephanie?
I'm not sure. My kids are going to stay over at my sister's house, so maybe me and my husband will hit the streets for a date night.
Ooh.
Does he still take you on a date night? Do you still
We
go
do at least
take
once
this?
a month. We like to just get out together.
Yeah.
And, get the kids a babysitter. And
Does that help with a marriage when you do a date night? Because I'm trying to figure it
Because
out.
you could spend the whole date like arguing about stuff that happened that month.
What do you guys
know?
argue about mostly?
Kid stuff.
The kid stuff, yeah.
We're in that time where it's so busy and we're just like handling responsibilities. There's a lot of resentment and we're going to get through it. But we also have a 2-year-old, so that's
Can't even imagine.
That's the wild card in the situation.
We argue about the biggest thing we argue about is that she doesn't pay attention to when we're watching TV. She picks up her phone and then she starts texting and looking at things. I'm like, you got to watch the show with me. She's like, I'm texting Terry about her dog. And I'm like, I don't know. You got to watch the show with me.
Don't you do the same thing, though?
Well, it's different when I do it.
It's different when you do it.
It's different when I do it. Stephanie, give me your Instagram.
Stephanie Rosner, Stephanie.Rosner, Rosener.
Okay. And you're
Every
also
week.
a realtor. So if somebody's looking for a home or wants to get rid of a house or buy or sell or whatever,
Yes.
get a hold of Stephanie.
Yeah, you can find all the information on my page.
You are awesome, Stephanie. Thanks for coming in.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. Have a good weekend. All right, Dave's Dirt coming up in a second on KDWB. We have not found a winner yet for the weekend, so we'll do another one next hour at 9:35. There's also, is it this weekend, Jenny, where you do the screenshot. What is the Weeknd, or is it Sabrina Carpenter this weekend? What's going on?
Well, right now you can still screenshot if you've set KDWB as your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app and you DM it to our Instagram account. And then someone can win tickets that way as well. So if you haven't heard your name called yet, keep listening because we'll have another name at 9:35 and then Fallon and Colt are going to have names during their shows. So listen all day for that. But you can still win by screenshotting KDWB as your preset on the iHeart app and sending it to us.
And then DM it to 1013 KDWB.
Yes.
All right. We'll do Dave's Dirt coming up in a second. We got a lot of stuff to cover on Dave's Dirt. People are buzzing about Sabrina Carpenter's controversial album cover, and we'll talk about that. I did not get to the makeover things that Dad wants for Father's Day, but there are certain plastic surgery procedures that dads want for Father's Day. Mm-hmm. It's a daddy do-over instead of a mommy makeover. It's a daddy do-over, and we'll cover it next on Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
Keeping our finger on the pulse of Tinseltown. Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
So America's favorite couple, Taylor and Travis, went to a Stanley Cup playoff game last night. They sat next to Wayne Gretzky, who patiently explained the rules of hockey to Taylor Swift while she sipped a cocktail.
Cute.
So
I'm sure he was totally fine having to explain anything because he was talking to Taylor Swift. You know?
Absolutely, 100%.
Like most people would be like, ugh, especially him being who he is.
Yeah.
But it's Taylor Swift.
It's Taylor Swift.
Well, I mean, if she
exactly.
wants to talk to me, I'll tell her everything.
Sabrina Carpenter's new album features her on her hands and knees, and a guy is holding her hair like a dog on a leash. And they say it's either sexist or it's her idea of saying this is how men treat women. So
Sabrina Carpenter's whole bit is like this sexual, that's her thing. She goes on stage and one of her songs is called Juno. She says, have you ever tried this one? And she'll bend over or do the washing machine pose. That's a sex position.
What's the washing machine?
You want me to come over there and show you?
And I don't want you to come over. Can you show me from there?
No, but she does. What was the one? The Eiffel Tower. She did with guys.
Yeah.
And so that's her whole shtick. I don't think it's anything with sexism. That's just her thing.
Yeah.
And it works. She's selling out shows.
Okay. Miley Cyrus makes a little closet joke about JoJo Siwa. Let's check it out. Can't understand a word she's saying. Let's move on to the next story. Okay.
Apparently, so we've been reporting a lot about Miley Cyrus recently. And someone texted in this morning saying the reason we have all of these stories about her is because she was recently on Monica Lewinsky's podcast. Yeah, which I didn't realize she had a podcast, but it's called Reclaiming. And she interviews people who have reclaimed their life in one way or another and is surprisingly a very talented interviewer. And so this person texted in saying it's one of the best new podcasts I've listened to this year.
That's really cool. Yeah,
which is cool.
Good. I've heard that it's got to be very tough for Monica Lewinsky, even 30 years later, to go anywhere and have people go, oh.
Did you guys cover this when I was out a couple days that Aaron Rodgers is married?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes,
you did cover
indeed.
that. Okay, well then we can move on from that. But also in that area of relationships, Dua Lipa is engaged. She is engaged to English actor Callum Turner. I looked him up. I honestly don't recognize him from anything, but I mean, he's attractive. Dua Lipa's
he's
so
cute.
hot though. Like I would, if she proposed to me, well, not that she proposed to him, but I'd be like, yes, ma'am.
Yes,
he was in Masters of the Air. Dave, you liked Masters of the Air.
I did like Masters of the
there
Air.
you
I
go.
would even rewatch that. Speaking of shows that I watched, Vaunt and I highly recommend Straw on Netflix. Tyler Perry movie. Watched it last night. I don't want to say too much, but I will say it's really good. And Vaunt and I discussed the moderately confusing ending, but Vaunt explained it to me very well.
It takes another watch or two, and you're like, oh, you can literally look it up on TikTok. So many people are debunking what happens. So
Okay.
I kind of want to watch it.
It's really good. And it keeps you going from it doesn't take long to get going. So in other words, it's some movies you watch like, okay, what's happening here? What's going on? Daddy Makeovers turn for a package of plastic surgery procedures tailored for men that men seem to be going for more and more. What is included? Sometimes male breast reduction. So it addresses excessive fat and glandular tissues in the chest, which will create a more sculpted masculine chest. Liposuction, tummy tuck, nose reshaping, eyelid surgery, cheek implants, facelift, and then non-surgical injectables. So if you want to get rid of the dad bod, there is something to ask for Father's Day as a daddy do-over. Father's Day, by the way, is on Sunday. Don't forget to hit up your local Walgreens and get dad a card.
Jenny, you brought up Dua Lipa. There's not confirmed, but rumors that she received an offer to perform at the halftime show this next year.
Like she's going to be the person performing?
Possibly. There's not confirmed, but people are saying that she received an offer to do it.
Isn't the rumor also Chapel Roan?
That's crazy.
It is, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's more like when you bet on a long shot. I think that they say that she is a definite long shot.
Dua Lipa's definitely more likely to. Dua Lipa has plenty of hits.
Yeah, she's been around for a little bit longer too than Chapel.
Yeah,
so
I still don't think Dua should have a shot at it before Miley, but definitely
Agreed.
both of them before Chapel.
I would love a Miley halftime show.
Has she not done a halftime show?
I don't think she's ever been in one.
Okay,
No.
I would watch that one. R. Kelly is seeking a presidential pardon. That is all. I don't think it's going to happen, but that is what he is seeking. And the Diddy testimony trial continues with somebody who said that they were picked up and went to a freak-off where I think several guys participated in loving with Diddy's girlfriend while Diddy watched.
Oh.
So like 7 or 8, something like that.
I know
Yeah.
that like none of us are really huge fans of Bravo shows. However, a lot of people love those shows. I mean, it's the Desperate Housewives, Vanderpump Rules, all that. But with that comes Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live, because he interviews all those people all the time. And he just did renew his contract to go through 2027. I think there was rumors for a little bit that Craig Conover from Southern Charm was maybe going to take over for Andy if Andy was retiring. And Craig is the one he was in town recently, and I got to interview him at one of the Home and Garden shows.
Oh.
And so I thought he would be good because that boy is chatty. But Andy Cohen's sticking around for a little bit longer till 2027 with that.
Speaking of TV shows, Rolling Stone put out a list that says the 10 best TV shows of 2025 so far. And I think, Dave, you've seen a handful of these. Adolescence is number 1.
Loved it. So good.
Andor, which is on Disney Plus. I've heard that's really good. That's like the Star Wars show. Department Q, which is on Netflix. Dying for Sex, which, Jenny, didn't you watch that?
No, I wanted to because it's about a girl who got cancer and basically just goes out and bangs a bunch of people to just like, because she's going to die. She's like, whatever. So I was thinking I would try it.
Then there's Murderbot.
Well, not,
Oh, you didn't try? Okay. You mean try the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Murderbot on Apple TV, The Pit on Max. I've heard that's good.
I've heard that's
Residence
good too.
On Netflix, Severance on Apple TV. And then a show I just finished, which is North of North on Netflix. It's just like a cute sitcom that's like based in a very small town in like North Canada.
Oh,
and it's just cute.
I thought it was absolutely awful.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was cute.
I got through 20 minutes of the first episode and I was like, I can't watch
It's
this.
a little like, it's a little sitcom cringy, but I watched the whole thing and I loved it. Oh.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Mom? Dad?
The 50th anniversary of Jaws is being celebrated with a special on NBC. It's going to be on June 20th, 2025, and will be introed by director Steven Spielberg, who made this amazing movie when he was like 14 years old. I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but he made this amazing movie that still holds up all these years later.
I think that's phenomenal that there's filmmakers that can just do one movie and they're set for life. Like Jaws.
Well, I mean, think of all the movies that he made. I mean, Steven Spielberg, he started when he was like 23 years old. He made a movie named Duel, which is a great movie. If you've never seen Duel, you got to watch Duel. And then he did everything from Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T. Didn't he do Jurassic Park too?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's done so much. And I was literally talking about this with my improv group the other day, that director like George Lucas, he did Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's all he needed to do.
But he created that whole universe.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about his mind came up with everything from the lightsaber, which we look at now and go, oh, it's a lightsaber.
Yeah.
But somebody had to create that.
Yeah.
To the Death Star, to the land speeder, to C-3PO and R2-D2.
Yeah, to Ewoks and all of that stuff. Yeah.
He had to come up with that entire thing. The Millennium Falcon, the TIE fighter, the X-Wing fighter.
Yeah.
He had to come up with all of that stuff, all from one. It's like somebody who wrote like amazing songs. It's like an Elton John who wrote 40 million amazing songs. He's amazing. So that is The Dirt, brought to you by 612 Injured. Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law. We are going to be back for a magical hour number 4 of the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show. We'll do the Daily Bailey, the dance party. And what is on the Bailey Daily coming up?
I have affordable rituals that feel like luxury that you can try this weekend if you want.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
We'll do it next.
Hey, it's Fallon. I feel like I'm on my phone all the time because it's how I stay connected to people who listen to the show. But also I joke with my husband, there's, an app for everything. We have an app where we have constant